Dr. Phil audience discusses cancelled phrases.
What?
So we're just canceling words now.
We have a graphic of words or phrases that now you can't say. You can't say that. I mentioned a few of them before, and I'm just curious.
First world problem. Okay. Master bedroom. Huh? Mom and Dad made the list. Maybe there's some compelling reasons.
Some of these maybe are obvious, but if you know why some of these are on the list now.
Mom and dad, I see why that would be up there.
So why would mom and dad be up there?
I have a daughter with another woman, and
Allah Akbar!
Why?
when it's being taught in school that, that's just the norm, that it's just mom and dad, it kind of offends us because we are lesbians, you know what I mean?
Imagine being offended by the general. Let's take, for instance, some people are in wheelchairs, right? Some people are amputated because of different reasons, right? The general consensus is that people can walk.
Breathe air!
I would like to believe it would be safe to assume that most people can walk. So, generally speaking, people can walk. But just because there's a subset of people that can't walk now, acknowledging what the normal thing is based on everyone doing it, imagine being offended.
If that was our experience, yours is mom and mom. I'm happy to say mom and mom, but why would mom and dad be on the don't say list? Why not add mom and mom?
I get your
add
point
dad
on
and
that.
dad. But why is mom and dad offensive to your sensibilities?
I mean, to be honest, because it's being taught to my daughter and she doesn't have a father figure.
She said it herself. Came from the horse's mouth.
She sees two mothers, and so every time she reads something that says dad in there, you can see a little bit in her eyes. It's like, well, what's going on over there? Why don't I have a dad? So it's a sensibility issue on the child's part as well. So I'm looking out for my daughter in that sense.
It's being taught to my daughter that the normal thing is mom and dad. Which it is, by the way, if anyone was wondering. Why are you taking the responsibility away from yourself as to what your child learns? Are you not supposed to be the one most important person in that child's life and where they're getting most of their information from?
Well, isn't that a conversation that you should be having with your daughter anyway,
Oh,
so
we
that
have.
she doesn't take offense to terms like this?
I just said this. Hey, you'd think that it would be safe to assume that common sense is like common.
We have had that conversation, but in the same sense, there is an accountability for the school as well. I feel like when they're putting that inside of our homework and stuff like that, it's making the kid feel a certain type of way.
Oh my God!
If most people can drive, and some people can't drive because they're disabled, should we then just neglect to make rules that apply to most people as it pertains to driving? Just because it's hurtful to my sensibilities and again, where's the accountability and responsibility for what your children are being taught? You could always just homeschool them. I wouldn't imagine it's that difficult.
I would say that of all these words on the list, the only thing that
This is a feminist, bro. The way she's talking, the way she's dressed. It says right there, believes people must be mindful of hate speech.
Sensational.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but they tend to fit in a certain box, is all I'm saying.
I've heard be talked about in my entire life being canceled, and it's not canceled, is the word tribe. It's about the rhetoric changing. We're not failing our kids.
What? Brainstorm is on that list. Brainstorm is a canceled term. You can't say that.
Breathe air.
I might have to bleep it out in the edit. Oh.
We're just changing. We're progressing, and we're allowing us to become more inclusive of a new generation of people. I'm glad that your parents were married for 50 years, but something is now changing, and we have to account for that.
Well, my thought is, regardless of your skin color, regardless of your race, why would you take offense to any of these terms or words?
He seems to be the only person that's putting some effort into, like, thinking. Type W's in the chat for bro, because bros. Hey. What can I add to that? Like, I mean,
I'll give you one.
You know what spook is?
Master bedroom. Here's a historical lesson.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Please don't let him make a master bedroom like slavery reference. Oh, please no.
Master bedroom is the bedroom where master slept.
I understand.
Where he raped enslaved black women.
Oh my God! Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What terms aren't canceled at this point? I'm looking at a water bottle. Is that safe to say? Should I just like watch what I'm saying? With these issues to do with like race in America, on the one hand, I'm like, black people are a bit too soft when it comes to issues to do with race. But then on the other hand, I'm like, I'm not American. I've never lived in America, and I've never had a lived experience where there's been like blatant racism. So maybe in that sense, I'm not really like sensitive to, but
I understand.
Where black women who were enslaved were his servants.
Talk about it.
As we come to understand the historical origins of the word, I think we can agree that was an awful place. We probably shouldn't call it that.
I am perplexed. What happened? Oh my God, wow.
Is it bad because of the things that are being done there? Or is it bad because it's called a certain name? Huh? That's kind of like saying Mr. Germany was bad because his name was AH. Like, hey.
Can we call it something else like the primary bedroom or the main bedroom in a house?
What? Stupid. I'm not going to let you get the chance.
Really, bruh? Really? Primary bedroom? You're all alone on that one, bruh.
But we don't want to call it the place where master raped my great-great-great-grandmother.
I understand, but what my point I'm trying to make is that being offended by what somebody says or by a certain term is a choice that you make.
This guy is just dropping gems, boy. This guy is just... Tyler, the Creator, once talked about that on an interview. He was being interviewed by a white guy, and the interview was like surrounding like the N-word. And basically what Tyler said was like, you can call me the N-word all you want. I'm not going to care. Because it doesn't have any particular meaning that's like derogatory or like racist. Like, say however many times you want. I don't care. And hey, you open your Bible, right? Read the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 13. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say on that.
You have a choice to not be offended. You have a choice to not let that affect you.
But you also have the choice to not use the word.
People are free to say whatever they want to say within reason, but
absolutely,
you're free to respond and react to that however you choose. And I think being offended by something is a choice that you make. You can choose to simply ignore the reference that it has and to not let it affect you and to not let it make
Perfect.
Sensational.
you angry and to not let it make you sad and to
That's
not
true and easy. I mean, we had to deal with it most of our lives, and our grandparents getting called the N-word all the time. We had to finally be able to choose not to let it affect us, but it's hard.
Okay, so my Shauna speaking viewers, please just like bear with me for a second. I know you're gonna be just bear with me. My American viewers, if I say to you Mateako, right, you're gonna look at me like, okay, but my Shauna speaking viewers definitely know what that means. So I'm gonna leave you to guess. You can like put a guess in the comments, I guess. You can watch, there's a video somewhere on the screen now. Just like click it, you're gonna enjoy it, and also like subscribe and stuff.